Hi everybody, I just wanted to talk today about how to ground your energy in a rapidly rising vibrational field of the planet and in our own lives, in everybody's lives. Everybody's noticing changes. So with the portals we're going through at the moment, really strong. You don't have to be spiritual to feel it or to be going through it in your own life. A lot of people are saying that they're struggling to stay grounded, me included. I struggle to stay grounded most of the time. I quite like being up there a little bit more than down here. But what we have to learn to do is to bring our spiritual wisdom of why we get ungrounded, sort of floating slightly in a higher vibration, and bring what we're learning and bring it down into our earthly life and share it with those around us. I think with the ungroundedness at the moment, we're going through movement from 3D, 4D, 5D and into 6D, which I thought would be eons away at one point, and it's actually becoming more tangible for more people at this time. So 3D is very much the archetypal thinking, the everything is of the mind, the stereotypical, living life with what we're programmed and told to do rather than questioning it. 4D I see as sort of the struggle between 3D and 5D, the oscillation of what is going on. It's where people start to wake up more. They start to question things more, challenge things more, think outside the box, realize that maybe some of the morals and values they've been living by aren't actually theirs. It's what's been preached to them, things they've swallowed whole without questioning. 5D people are really beginning to wake up, and it's becoming more and more real that more and more people are touching the 5D. They're living more soulfully. So rather than living a life that is stereotypical, predictable, expected by others, mainstream, societal, these people in 5D are living more from the heart, from the soul, from their intuition, and they're actually manifesting and creating a much greater existence for themselves and those around them. 6D is really beginning to come in to the matrix now quite powerfully, which is why it can feel so ungrounded. 6D is going towards some level of human masterdom, so a version of beginning to go towards some form of enlightenment, sort of really working with the spirit planes on all levels, with every action, every thought, every intention. And remember, whatever level you're vibrating at really doesn't matter. Everybody's going to get where they're going when they're meant to, and where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. So it's no comparison. It's like a soul level journey. It's when you give yourself permission to wake up and step outside from, you know, doing everything that everybody else is doing because of that need to fit in, be accepted, not being judged, not being frowned upon, not being seen as different, having the courage to stand up and speak your truth. That can take lifetimes. But what's happening at the moment with the changes of vibration is people are speeding up, whether they like it or not. So what you could achieve in lifetimes, you can do in one life now. It needs to be. We need to turn this big earthly ship around. It's got to get really bad before it gets better. It's why people are being forced to wake up. Do not have to be spiritual, but it helps to start looking towards spiritual practices or values just to get through and ground, so that what you're downloading, what you're bringing in, you can bring into your earth plane, because the most spiritual practice possible is to walk your talk of the divine. So they're not two separate entities living a spiritual life but having an earthly plane, merging them together. That's soul-led. So connect with your soul. Ponder what your soul is. It can be different for everybody, but on some level we are all going through some collective awakening. So it's better to go with the flow than to swim against the tide.